Hello and welcome back to day 16 of this Puzzling Round the Christmas Tree, a little advent calendar where each day you solve a puzzle and reveal yourself a jelly bean. Now, yesterday we found that the door we had opened was this one, behind which there was our jelly bean for day 15 and also our prompt for day 16. So as you can see, it says something to the world, dash, dash, dash to the world. So a three-letter word to the world, and I assume that is the song, joy to the world. Right, okay, so we're looking for the word joy. What this means is that we need to spell joy reading across the calendar or down the calendar by turning the wheels to reveal the letters. We'll start by looking for a J in the outer ring. Now, because it's quite a short word, it might be a bit harder to find because we're less likely to pop across the letters by chance. Obviously, it's not very likely to start down here. In fact, it's probably impossible for it to start there. But I thought I'd have a look. Right, I've only watched this... There's two outermost holes there. I only looked there. Let's start now with a slightly inset hole on the outer ring and look for a J. Oh, there's a J. There can't be many J's on the calendar. Let's align it so we can't see anything else here and here. Well, I can't quite do that, but that's close enough, I think. This calendar does allow a little bit of sticking outness. Apparently, it was very difficult to fit all 24 days into the calendar, uniquely pointing in different directions, and I can believe that. So we'll allow it a bit of latitude. Right, O and Y. Oh, I've got Jolly again. I think I've had Jolly on the previous days, why I say that. I might be wrong, maybe I haven't had Jolly. I had Holly for sure. Well, if I need to find Jolly in the future, I jolly well know where it is. Is there Joy here? Oh, there's a J in the middle. We'll have to remember that, although it does at the moment show with an R. Yeah, no, so that can't be the right J. Let's look for an OY. Oh, no. I didn't really note down which way this was pointing. Oh, look, there's J-O here. So I think we're going to have J-O in the middle, and I'm going to turn this to reveal a Y on the right, because I know there's bunches of Y's here. There's an A here. Oh, let's keep J and O visible. And there's a Y here, and we are not seeing anything. So we've solved it, J-O-Y, although... Oh! I've solved it, and it's not the intended answer. Look. This is already opened. That is joy to the world. It has to be. So there are two answers for joy. And I assume there's another one which points at a door we haven't opened. Is there another Y here? Yeah, here. And now we're pointing at... Well, I'd say it's still the same present. But it doesn't actually point at either present, really. Can I turn it and make it point to this one? No, not really. Is there another Y? No. Ah, now I'm totally torn. Is it intended? Is it intended? That's the middle to the arrow. And that's why it turned as far around as it goes. And it is definitely closer to this than to this. And it is not pointing at this one. It's pointing between the two. And if I get my other Y, it's not pointing at either. Now, I would assume that if this was the intended solution here, that the calendar designer would have noticed, would have obviously realised there were two Y's and you could point it either way. I'm just checking I'm not being really unfair and stupid. There is no other letter showing, is there? There's no letter here, no letter here. There's 7 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there are no other letters. So there are two joys I can make over here. And that one doesn't point at anything. And this one points at a door I've already opened. And what about this joy? Oh my goodness, that has an A at the top left though, right? Are there other Y's over here? There are 1, 2, 3 there. There are 4 Y's. That Y... Oh! That Y doesn't work because of the A. That Y points at a door we've already opened. That Y doesn't point at anything. Okay, I'm rather confused now. In fact, I've forgotten what it is I've checked. There's a Y there, but it's an H here. Okay. I'm going to go back to here and look for a J on the outer ring again, because that's all I remember I was doing. There's a J here. And I came across the OY, the JO on here, didn't I? Where's the JO gone? It must have been close to where I was. Look, there's gel. Not a word spelled like that. JOL, part of jolly, I think. Is there a joy here? I don't understand this now. I'm a bit confused as to how I could find two incorrect joys and neither of them Maybe it's possible that one of them was the intended one. I will have it. There's Jolly again. I must have done a loop. Let's carry on turning this in case there's another. I'm looking on the outer ring in case there's another joy. Another J, not another joy. Hopefully there is another joy, else I won't be very full of joy about my lack of joy in finding joy. I feel I've exceeded a maximum allowance of joy references now. Are there any other J's on this inner ring? Because if not, I will look at I'll go online and see which J I'm meant to be using, because clearly if one of them points at the door I've already opened and one of them doesn't point at anything, then I can't really be sure which door to open. Is that the J we just saw? No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. It's probably, I saw that J with this hole on it, didn't I? Yes, here. Well, it doesn't really matter where I look. It's an I or an H. That's the same J again. Yes. Pay attention, Gareth. And you can also see through to the bottom layer. So if I just line this up, these two holes are now lined up with two holes that are cut in the outer disc. So if I start with this hole at the top, let's turn this all the way around and see if a J pops up as well. And if not, then it must be one of the two joys I already found. And I assume it's the one that points between the two doors that I should have opened. That's not a J, unless I get my Tipex out and add some white onto it. Okay, well, it's not very satisfying, I'm afraid, but I think I actually have to have a look at the help code for this to see if I've actually been stupid or whether it's just slightly broken. So here we go. Need a hint? I certainly do. How do I get to the hints? Nope. Members area, I think. Hints. Hints. What day is it? 16. Behind door. The numbers above it. Behind 4, 13, 44. Behind door to 16. The word is not joy. No, wait, it's not door. It's behind door 15. Sorry, I got confused. I've censored the word I accidentally revealed for tomorrow. Joy, like I thought. Okay, great. So it is joy, and we are expecting J and O on the inner wheel. It is the joy I found, the one that points at the door we've already opened. Oh, next to it. Pointing down. Oh, 6 o'clock. We've already opened the 6 o'clock one. Doesn't make sense. Red with yellow bow. Yeah, this puzzle is broken, unfortunately. Okay, well, it was meant to be the joy I found on the middle one. It just doesn't work properly. If I turn round to wherever it's gone, J without J here. It is meant to be this JO, but it's rather unfortunate that when you solve it with joy, it points at the wrong present. And then you can turn it around to this Y, and it still points at the wrong present. And even if you turn it as far as it goes, it still doesn't get as far as the present it's meant to point at, which is this one. Okay. That's a shame. But anyway, let's find out what colour jelly bean we've got. Ooh, pear again. It was pear, by the way, if you watched yesterday's video. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed watching that anyway. Hopefully you'll join me when I try and solve tomorrow's door. Honestly, I shouldn't be too hard on the calendar. It's a wonderful thing. And I clearly couldn't find any other joy, so it had to be net present. But I just thought I'd check to be on the safe side. Hopefully you'll join me in tomorrow's video. If you click here, you can subscribe to my channel. It makes it easier to find my future videos. And by here, I'll solve the 3 advent calendars I did last year. And here are 3 I'm solving this year, including this one. But hopefully I'll see you in another video. And until then, take care and goodbye.